If you're concerned about consuming excess estrogens and other endocrine disruptors, rancid carcinogenic toxins, and powerful mineral chelators that actually strip vitamins and minerals out of your body, then you definitely want to continue watching this video. You probably want to take oats out of your diet. Oats contain large amounts of excess estrogens that disrupt your hormonal balance and increase estrogenic activity in the body. They also interfere with hormonal reproductive balance, as well as contain mineral chelators that strip minerals from your body. So in today's video, I'm going to show the evidence and explore the research evidence, peer-reviewed research that's showing and backing up these exact claims. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand that you may want to take oats out of your diet if you want to live a healthy life or healthy habits. So in this case, though, by this definition, and I'll show you all of the evidence because there's quite a bit of it, oats are not healthy. So let's dive into the research. So right here on westonaprice.org, we see phytic acid content in oats. So phytic acid is actually a powerful mineral chelator, and it's very high quantities in oats. I've done another video here on the channel talking all about phytic acid. I also talk about the content of phytic acid in beans, in brown rice, things like that are all proven to chelate these minerals, to strip your body of these minerals and cause massive wide-scale deficiencies. So this study right here shows that because of the dense nature of the negative phosphate groups when consumed, it actually readily attaches to mineral ions, rendering them unavailable for the uptake by the body. Now this study states actually that phytate has a strong chelating property and allows for poor bioavailability in the gastrointestinal tract of multivalent metal ions, especially zinc, calcium, and iron. We see this a lot. So watch the phytic acid video. I talk about this stuff a lot, these major deficiencies. And this one it talks about how phytic acid renders many essential minerals to be poorly bioavailable. It also talks about the mechanism and even talks about how it can bind to proteins in certain pH levels. On page 212 of this book, they state that the fact that the strong chelating effect of phytic acid has, in that it shows that it forms insoluble compounds with a lot of essential minerals, including copper, cobalt, magnesium, manganese, zinc, calcium, and iron. Now this one talks a bit about the chemistry with the calorimetric study with several minerals and their binding potential with phytic acid. This study was shown to cause an increase in excretion of minerals, nitrogen, and amino acids. This one showed that sodium phytate actually decreased the pepsin activity in digestion of protein. This study showed a dose-dependent manner of phytate causing inhibition of lipase activity. We see a lot of enzymatic interactions, like inhibition of important enzymes when consuming phytic acid. Here you see also that there's a good increase in the inhibition of pepsin as phytate intake increases as well. This one showed the inhibitory effect that phytate has on alpha amylase and proteases. And then this study showed the effect of a mixture containing phytic acid causing disruption of bacterial cell membranes, degradation of DNA, and that it caused pores in the membranes of the cells. So there was cellular damage from this. So let's look at some of the direct health effects of oats. When people, these are studies with oats that they're showing these effects. So this one showed basically that the consumption had a reduction in all male reproductive parameters, including testosterone and spermatogenesis in general. And spermatogenesis is basically the production of sperm. This one showed the lowering of cholesterol. And this one showed, again, another lowering of cholesterol. If you want to know more about why lowering your cholesterol is bad, I recommend watching watch my polyunsaturated fat, the vegetable oil conspiracy. Watch that video. Talk all about how the cholesterol thing is just a big myth and it's used for propaganda right now to basically poison your body. This one shows a greater postprandial increase in insulin and glucose. This one proves that oat beta-glucan does not affect satiety in humans. This one shows that statins have a testosterone-lowering effect. Here we see that beta-glucan again effectively reduces testosterone and DHT. So this one shows that zearalenone, what it is basically, and that it's an estrogen compound that's really common in oats. So zearalenone is estrogenic and immunotoxic, and that's backed up over and over again. Now this one shows the amount of zearalenone that's excreted by pigs that are fed with these oats that have it in it. And this shows the mycotoxin content of 100 organic and regular samples of oats. There are a lot of toxins in oats. Cereals that contain oats also contain a known carcinogen and mycotoxin in the U.S. Called ochratoxin A. And this is also well known. I mean, I don't know why they still sell this stuff. So this one talks about mycotoxins in Europe and the effects that they have on liver, kidney, and hematopoietic toxicity, immune toxicity, reproductive toxicity, fetal toxicity, and cancer. So this one states that the mycotoxins go unrecognized by doctors until epidemics occur. Ain't that the truth? Because they're not looking for this stuff. So this one shows the effect of mycotoxins on dogs, and that it slows their metabolism down, and that a common treatment for mycotoxin in food does not work. This one shows ochratoxin increasing mortality and the rate of E. coli infection in broiler chickens. This one shows zearalenone effects on female pig reproduction, these negative effects. This one shows zearalenone in urine and muscle tissue in oat-fed heifers. So a lot of livestock eats oats, obviously. This one showed 23 mycotoxins that are present in baby food, cereal, formulas, etc. This stuff's everywhere, guys. We gotta wake up to it. This one shows early development of puberty in prepubertal girls due to estrogenic activity of zearalenone. That's scary, geez. So these mycotoxins are extremely prevalent in these types of grains, especially oats. Obviously, there's a lot of different effects. This review kind of goes into the effects of mycotoxins on human health. This one is a dissertation on mycotoxins and human health, and just shows all the like terrible effects that it has on your metabolism and your hormones in general. This shows the toxic effects of zearalenone and the toxic effects it has on in vitro maturation of cells and 17-beta estradiol. This again shows more endocrine disruption of zearalenone in pigs who eat oats. This shows an oat-based diet increasing estradiol and fibrinogen levels in women. This shows increased secretion in oat diet fed to female pigs. Zearalenone also has suppressive effects on testosterone production in the Leydig cells of rats. You do not want to be suppressing your Leydig cells, that's for sure. So lambs actually consume quite a bit of oats. So in lambs that have diets of 70% oats, there's a connection between increased estrogen leading to a greater likelihood of sex differentiating toward like more female offspring, which is really interesting. What little antioxidants oats do have has actually been proven in this study to be lost in the processing and cooking. So there's no nutritional value of these oats. It's anti-nutritive. So this shows processing inactivates the antioxidants again. And in conclusion here, basically what they had is that they show that the polyunsaturated fatty acids in the oats themselves were actually oxidized and degraded before they even get to the shelves, in storage. So this shows that a range of alcohols, aldehydes, alkylbenzenes, dienes, and ketones was identified in processed samples of oats. They also show the development of rancidity in processing oats. So basically, oats, by the time they get to the freaking grocery store, are rancid. And they're moldy, they have mycotoxins all over them, they have rancid fats. This shows the longer the oats are stored, the more rancid they become.